We love you!
So Jüri, please sit over here and grab a microphone. Here you go, here you go, here you go.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. Yes.
Tell us
really.
your performance, your practice, what was it like?
You know, it was the first time. I was very excited. I wasn't nervous actually at all, so it was quite easy for me to be there. I had my background singers, you know, with me, and it was very fun. It was a very fun experience.
And the stage? Huge?
It was huge, yeah. Of course, the first time.
No stage fright?
Sorry?
No stage fright?
No, actually not. So I'm quite surprised. Yeah.
Great, terrific. So Estonia joined Eurovision in 1994, and since then you were actually in the final 9 times, which is quite impressive for quite a small country. And how do you feel about your chances this year?
You know, I really don't want to talk about it or think about it. I don't think it's important. For me as an artist, I'm only thinking about how I can enjoy being on a stage and how I can enjoy the whole experience. So this is the most important. And of course, if I enjoy it, then it will also be good on stage, I feel. This is my kind of thinking, way of thinking, yeah.
So tell us about your song Play. When you sing it, how do you feel?
I feel really good. I think it's really my song. I enjoy singing it. I think it fits to my character, kind of. I feel very comfortable. So I'm glad that I have this opportunity to sing that song. Yeah.
You're quite young, but you still have a quite vast experience from winning the equivalent of Idol in Estonia. You just landed a musical record label signing with Universal, and you've also toured quite a lot. So with this experience, what is the most important that you bring on with you on stage?
I have to. I don't know what to choose. I think this is the mix between everything. You know, 1 year ago, I basically, no one knew me in Estonia. So this has been really kind of crazy for me. Like the last year, I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot of experience, self-confidence, and all of the experiences are important.
They all play in.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's open up for questions. Gentleman here up front. The sweater, here we go.
Hi Jüri.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Gil for ESAtoday.com.
Nice to see you.
We saw that your rehearsal, every round of the rehearsal was a bit different. Can you tell us about the whole concept of your show and how do you expect it to look like at the end with all the camera angles or movements?
Well, the whole concept is still staying simple, you know. The simplicity, I think, is the main key there. And there's of course a lot of cameras where I have to look at. So it's all about, I think, my eyes as well. So there has to be some sparkle in my eye, and it will stay simple, but I think it will work. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Over here, please. But behind, sorry. First. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Maciej from Eurovision.org Poland. And actually I also have a question about your rehearsal.
Yes.
Because it was quite different from we saw from the national final. It has this kind of Bondesque casino royale feeling, but also the surprising card trick. And I would like to ask, what's basically what is the drive behind the change of the performance?
Well, first of all, I think this stage allows us to use a lot more. The effects and all the lighting and the stage is amazing here, and that's why we are using as much as we can. But at the same time, it will stay simple. Wait, sorry, what was the?
What's the drive? What's the reason of the change?
What's the reason of the change? I think it was kind of a natural thing that we have to, make it. We have to make an upgrade, and I think the stage looks amazing. When I'm there, like the visuals, I think they're very good, and I think it will work. It's simple, but at the same time, I think we're taking maximum. Yeah.
Nice to be compared to Bond, anyway, right?
Yeah,
not
I
bad,
think so.
not bad. Okay, over here, Alistair Birch, please.
Hi, Jüri. Alistair Birch from SBS Radio in Australia. I think when you were younger, you spent a year in Denmark, is that correct? Can you tell us a little about that, and how did that influence your music?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned it because, I was in Denmark for 1 year as an exchange student, and I was in the music class, or like the music school there, which kind of helped me to gain my experience as a solo artist. Or I didn't really sing solo before. I was a normal choir singer. I was in the back of the row, and in Denmark, I really I had really good friends who kind of pushed me to sing or be alone on the stage, and really helped me. And I would say that the Danish year really is one of the reasons why I'm here right now.
Så kan du snakke dansk?
Ja, selvfølgelig.
Fint, det er godt.
Ja, tak.
A little taste of the Danish. Any more questions? The back here, please.
Hello, Jüri. Blair Martin from Radio 4 Triple Z in Brisbane, Australia.
Hi.
Your voice is incredible. It's really entrancing. It's so deep and rich. I'd like to know, what age did your voice break as a singer, and did that push you further into singing the style that you sing now?
Well, first of all, thank you. I'm very flattered. But I really can't remember at what time period it kind of changed. I know that I had a really high voice when I was a young boy. I was singing with the girls as a soprano, and I really wanted to, have this low voice. And finally, I got it. I can't remember when exactly, but of course, I also at the beginning I felt like I would still want to kind of like sing a bit higher, or like have this powerful pop voice, But then I learned that it's not unique, that my own voice is special, and I have to kind of deal with it. And I think it is quite. I don't want to say like these things about myself right now, but I've heard it a lot, and I have to be confident in some ways. So I'm glad at the end of the day that I have the voice what I have. Yeah.
You don't have to drink lots of whiskey to keep it built.
No, I don't. I don't. It's all natural.
It's all natural. That's
it's all
great.
natural.
That's great. Over here, please.
Hi, it's Martijn van der Veen from the Netherlands.
Hi.
When somebody talks about your career, they mention Eurovision and Pop Idol as highlights. But I was wondering, what kind of highlights in your career are there before Idol?
My career basically started from the Idol. I didn't exist in the music world in Estonia before that, but I had some couple of years before the Idol. I took part in some of the local music, the competitions, yeah, and it went well, and it kind of pushed me to do more or try more. So that's why I auditioned. Is it?
Auditioned, yes.
Auditioned for the Idol. So yeah. Before I don't know. I didn't have a career before. I just had a couple of quite nice competitions before that. What I participated in. So, but they helped me a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of things what helped me to kind of gain the experience and the self-confidence to be here right now. So,
Thank you.
thanks.
More questions? Gentleman over here. Yeah, this one coming.
Hi Jüri, I'm William from Baltic Times Riga.
Hi.
Hi. I was just wondering, your song is a little bit different to the run-of-the-mill, and so is the Latvian song. Is this some kind of conspiracy from the Baltic states to win the Eurovision Song Contest?
I don't know about any conspiracy. I mean, no, I think
Talking about the
Latvia.
Bond theme.
I'm sorry.
The Bond theme.
The Bond theme.
But you do agree that your song is slightly different?
It is different, I think, and I think it is an advantage rather than a disadvantage. So, and of course, Latvia's song is also very good. It's more modern. Ours is a bit more vintage and having this retro, vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's good. I think it helps us to stand out from the crowd. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Any more questions? I'd like to ask you, Jüri, your relationship with Eurovision. Can you tell us about that?
Well, yeah, Estonia is a really small country, so Eurovision is a very big thing there. It's a thing, our country, puts itself on the map because of Eurovision. It helps us to kind of, show us from, I don't know. But I have always watched Eurovision because of that, and I think I'm not the only one in Estonia who watches Eurovision or watched Eurovision. A lot of families do that, and it was always a big thing. We always gathered around the TV and took some snacks, and it was just fun, It's a music contest, and who doesn't love that,
How about this year's theme, Come Together? What does that mean to you?
Well, at these times what we have right now, I think it's really important to think about each other, and they're very clever that they had the theme, and I think it's very important to feel each other and come together. So I think it's a perfect theme for 2016 here in Stockholm.
Great. So how about the feeling of getting to know other artists and just being in this extravagant, fantastic setting? How does it feel for you?
Feels amazing because all the others are very friendly. There is no kind of competition between us. We've met a lot of times now because of the pre-events, and I have so many good friends already. And I want to meet all the others as well who I haven't met so far. So I'm very excited about this whole event and meeting people and all the singers. It's amazing.
Have you been able to see anything of Stockholm yet?
No, because I arrived this morning.
You arrived this morning?
Yes, but I will be here for 2 weeks, so I will see enough, I think.
Have you been here before?
Yes, I have. Actually, Estonia is so close, so I've been here for a couple of times with friends and family. Yeah.
Great, terrific. Another question? Microphone?
You mentioned you were put in the girls' choir at school. Did you notice any difference between boys and girls and their approach to music? Is there anything about the feminine style that maybe helps you now, or the way of looking at music?
I don't know. Of course, girls back then, we were like small kids. Of course, girls were a bit more kind of like that. They wanted to. I'm sorry, kind of like show their good sides, but boys were like kind of like bullying around and fooling around, and I don't know. I really don't know the answer. Fair enough, but it has helped me, of course. I think I learned from everything, and I learned from every experience. I try at least, and I think Eurovision is the best way to kind of gain it. Yeah.
One more question over here.
Sounds like Australia's doing a double act with you at the moment, Jüri, but anyway. I share your feeling about having a very high voice and then all of a sudden it drops. And I used to sing like you did, very high as well, and it got way down here. Yeah. But what I'd like to know is, the writer of your song is Stig Roster, who was in Vienna last year. What advice has he passed on to you about performing on a massive stage for a great television contest like this?
I think it also has to do with the performance, but he told, actually a lot of people have told me that you have to kind of take your time in between, you know, because it can get really kind of crazy here and really hectic. So I have to take my time and rest as much as I can, and then I will have a great performance, you know, then I'm fresh. And I think that's the key, to kind of like take your time, take a minute for yourself. And if you don't want to see people, then just go to your hotel room, if it's possible, of course. But right now, I'm really enjoying it, and I just want to stay here.
I know you love nature.
Yes.
Not so many trees to hug around here. So I guess you need to be able to find something, some more green stuff to charge your batteries in.
I will find my way, I think. And there's a river here, and there's sea. I think it helps also. And I feel quite at home, you know, because we're so close, and I've been here many times, and I've lived in Denmark. I know the people, like I know the Scandinavian people, and I know the language here a bit as well. So I feel really like at home. It's really good to be here.
Excellent. Well, best of luck, Jüri, and let's give him a warm hand.
Thanks.
Photos over here, and the